Hey everybody, I'm Marc Dunham, chef for the Atherton Hotel and Ranchers Club. Join us over the next few minutes where we talk about a barley recipe that's not only good for you, it tastes good, and it may help you in your efforts to peel off a few unwanted pounds. Right here on Play With Your Food. All right, everybody, we are back. So we're talking about barley today. And when I was at the store, I was considering buying just regular barley, so uncooked, unpar-cooked barley. And then I thought about it for a second, and the likelihood is that a lot of you watching are probably going to go for the par-cook, quick-cook barley. So I decided to buy that so I could make the recipe exactly like most of you will end up making it anyway, because it cooks in substantially less time. Barley is a whole grain, so it's one of those things that's really good for you in terms of the whole grains. You get the germ, the wheat, the bran, the whole thing. So it's not quite as bad for you as processed flours and things. In any case, what we've got is a product that's a 2-to-1 cooking ratio, and it's already been in the pan for a couple of minutes. It needs to cook for about 10 minutes according to the package directions. And I just bought the normal store brand. There's probably 2 or 3 brands that you can find on the shelf. So what they did was split this grain in half so that it cooks a little bit quicker. It normally takes about 45 minutes to 50 minutes depending on how quickly you cook it. The ratio is about 4-to-1. This one is about 10 minutes, and it's a 2-to-1 ratio of water to barley or chicken stock or vegetable stock, whatever kind of liquid you want. I just use water, a little bit of salt, and it's been simmering. So all I'm going to do is just pull out one of these grains with a spoon here in a second and taste it, and if it's tender, it's done. It's really that simple. So there's a little bit of liquid left in here, but not much. It's pretty tender. I mean, it says 10 minutes on the package, but this has been going for about 8 minutes. So I'm just going to cut this off. This can stand alone as a side, or it can be, pardon me, or it can be an entree. The reason that I like barley in terms of whole grain is that it's kind of, I know this doesn't make sense, but it's meaty enough as a whole grain to have the mouthfeel of being substantial, but you can eat a bunch of it and it doesn't make you feel weighed down. It doesn't make you feel bad. That's why I like the whole grains in general. Okay, so now I've got this barley strained and ready to go, and I'm just going to dump it in this mixing bowl. And you can serve this warm, you can serve it room temperature, you can serve it chilled. I prefer it room temperature, although right now it's going to be fairly warm. So we've got the packaged barley that's cooked 10 minutes. And just so you know, that was a ½ cup measured. Generally, 2-to-1 ratio, what you're going to come out with, if you do the math, is about a cup. So it's going to double in size. It's absorbed all the water around it, so it comes out to be about a cup. Typical recommendations at the mypyramid.gov, when you're talking about grains, you want to try to get about half your grains for the week to be whole grain. So this is a good start. Okay, so this is real simple. You can put whatever you like into it. If you don't like onions, don't put onions. But I've got onions and I've got celery. That was just minced up. I've got some mushrooms. These are just cremini mushrooms. You can use button mushrooms if you like. And again, think about all the vegetables that we're putting in too. So we've got your whole grains for the week, and now you're starting to add all these vegetables. I've got some baby arugula and some sliced radicchio, very thin, because again, this is bitter and the arugula is bitter. So you don't want to use too much. Parsley and chives for the herb. And then we're going to come back with a little squeeze of lemon juice, just because I like the acid content in the food for the lemon juice. Coincidentally, vitamin C also helps you absorb iron. So whenever you can, squeeze a little lemon juice over your fish or whatever else you're eating that's got iron in it, help your body absorb that. A little pinch of salt and some black pepper. And that is pretty much it. We're just going to toss this together. And you'll notice, that wasn't very smooth. You'll notice that the greens will start to, in this particular case, will start to wilt slightly because of the heat from the barley. So if you see the greens wilting, it's just because the barley's hot. If you don't want the greens to wilt at all, then just make sure that you chill the barley before you put the greens in. Going to come back with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. I would say that was about a teaspoon and a half. Good quality olive oil. That'll add some of the satiating factors to the food, so it'll make it feel like it's nice and full mouthfeel, and it'll also fill you up a little bit better. And again, olive oil is one of those good oils that you actually want to eat. And that is it. In terms of serving size, it depends on how much you want to eat. I could eat a pint of this and be fine. But for a serving size, you'd want probably, if it was a side, a half a cup. But if it were an entree, probably a good full cup. Look how pretty this is in terms of all the colors. You're getting your vegetables, your whole grains. And again, tastes good, makes you feel good, and combined with the right other eating habits and a little bit of exercise, you can start peeling off some pounds if you want to. Well, that's it. Make sure you join us next week. I'm going to do the same grain, barley, but I'm probably going to make a little soup, barley and mushroom soup. So join us next week right here on Play With Your Food.